Mitch ready?
I'm started already.
Amy ready?
Yep.
You just edited.
Paul ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start with sounding the gong. And today we're here to celebrate Scott. Milestone.
Big day for me today. Yep. So after 35 nearly consecutive days of radiation therapy and 7 weeks of chemotherapy.
60 years of life.
And 60 years of life, thank you. I am ending a very concentrated period of treatment for squamous cell carcinoma cancer that manifested in my
Your lymph nodes and your
in
tonsil.
my left tonsil.
Yeah.
A few months ago, and kicked my life into very high gear very quickly, out of work and into lots and lots of hospitals and onto this course. It is thankfully very contained and treatable type of cancer with this treatment approach, and I am now entering into a month of recovery and treatment where things will actually get worse before they get better. So I'm not out of the woods yet, but after another month we will be able to start testing and we should be clear. That is my hope, because I would love to have my life back and enjoying amazing places like the Bay Area and amazing people like my friends that we're surrounded with here. I just wanted to give a few bits of gratitude before we begin our Gong circle. One is I'm just grateful to be born into this period in human history, because in most of human history, cancer was always just called the emperor of maladies, because doctors just had no treatment for it in any of its forms. And we have gotten really, really good at treating lots of cancerous forms over the past 100 years, and we keep getting better. The greatest advances are in targeting our treatments, because all the chemistry and the radiation are very, very toxic, and they attack the body, and they have lots and lots of side effects. And so it's all about diminishing side effects so you don't lose all your teeth and half your jaw and everything in the process. So I'm thankful for this period in time. I'm so grateful for my large circle of family and friends, and my incredible wife Amy, above all, but to this incredible circle of family and friends who reached out with offers of support of all kinds. It means so much, I can't tell you. And I'm grateful to people I know who love me who can't be here, like my parents who are aging in their home and love me so much, and I would love to be able to be there with them. I'm grateful for nutritional science and what we've learned about well-being, and I'm grateful for the silver linings in this treatment process. It's given me many, and one of them is just some self-reflection and some things that I've learned in part in session with Valerie, and one of those being that we all talk lightheartedly about how our modern stressful lives are cancer causing, and I can't prove that my stressful, fast-paced life had anything to do with this, but I think it might have been, and I want to try and take that bull by the horns a little bit as we come through this process. So enough words. Let's play the gong. Oh, so yes, there's a tradition at the end of every cancer chemo radiation pass that there's a gong or a bell in the hospital, and you gong it when you finish. And I did that today on a little 8-inch gong, and it was fun and cute. But I had reached out and said, I'm looking for a real gong and a real gong player, and I want to do this right. And so that's what we're here to do, is to have a real gong ceremony. So,
Delicious.
So I invite everybody here present to just tune into yourself for now, because you've all been on a journey. You've all been on this journey with Scott, and in some ways, in different ways, it's taken its toll. It had its joyful moments, scary moments. I invite you just to be with yourself